Hi, everybody. This is part two of my story of remembrance. I will be creating a lot of videos telling you, sharing with you my story of remembrance. So, my first video, I spoke about my thought on why Jesus was the only Son of God and who I was. Was I just nothing? And also me losing everything until being completely homeless with my children. Yes, last year this happened, and no one knew about it. My best friend knew about it. My children. I lost everything. And last year, my struggle, I asked myself what I wanted, what I really wanted. And I said to myself, I want to live in the south of France. Now, this is something that I always wanted since I moved to France 20 years ago. I didn't know where I wanted to go. I just knew that I wanted to live in the south of France. And after I made that decision, a couple of months later, I'm now finding myself here in the south of France. And I'm living in a beautiful town. I have my own home again. I found a nice job, a teacher's job, teaching again. And now it's just me and my youngest daughter living together. My eldest son decided to live in Paris, to stay in Paris with his father, and that's good. And I've been reflecting a lot these past couple of weeks because coming here was hectic. I went through a lot of chaos. I went through a lot of traumatic events. People that I thought I could count on. Even just for a little while, they failed me. And that hurt deeply. And the noise of the chaos, between all the noise of the chaos and the voices, the criticism, the shouting, I still heard my inner flame saying, I will not give up on myself. I refuse to give up on myself. Now, people, many, many years ago, as I was searching for myself, I was walking through my home, cleaning up. That was in 2020. I asked myself who I am. So I played that question over and over and over in my mind because I knew that I was not just a human, a simple human being. And I knew that there was much more to life than what I've been told. Much more. I just didn't know what. And for me, the most obvious question was to ask myself who I was. And that specific day, as I was cleaning my kitchen, actually my house, I was in my living room and I stood still and I said out loud, I am that I am. And I was like, oh my gosh, why did I just say that? My mouth was moving on its own, I was watching myself saying that, and I was like, oh my gosh, why did I just say that? I am that I am. And when I said that, the moment I said that out loud, I had this deep inner peace, and it was amazing. And the days went on, weeks turned into months. A lot has happened after that. I had an experience of, I will go straight to the shortcut first, and then in other videos I will tell all the bits and pieces. I just want these videos to be about I am. And I went through a tough time because I found myself suddenly speaking a language that I didn't know, a language not from this earth, and excuse me, and I was wondering where this was coming from. Excuse me. I was afraid. I was afraid that I was possessed because I was still in between religion and spirituality. And then that specific morning, I woke up and I called my best friend Loretta. Now, Loretta has been there for me since day one. She's always been there for me. And during my time of remembrance, she was there even more for me, more than ever, than she has ever been in her entire life. And I called Loretta crying. I said, Loretta, I am afraid. I think I'm possessed because I'm speaking a language that I do not know. And then Loretta said to me, Marsha, you know what? Remember that series, The Charmed Ones? And she said, there's a specific episode where the angels came from above and they went to see the three sisters, and they were speaking a language. And she said, when you speak, you sound just like them. And then she sent me, we were speaking on FaceTime, and then she sent me this video on it. I watched it, that short episode where the angels came from heaven in the series, and they started speaking. And that specific moment, when I watched it, I had the most amazing out-of-body experience ever. I was not sleeping. I was wide awake. I was talking to my best friend over the phone, FaceTime, when I had this experience. I came out of my body. I saw my body. And I saw myself. Yes, I saw the I am that I am in a human body. And I looked at my body and I saw that she had feelings and emotions, and that none of it belonged to me, but only to my body. But that moment of remembrance was very deep, very painful. Painful in a pain of forgetting. Like, how could I forget? How could I have forgotten about myself? Part 3,